Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Thursday the 29th of June 2023. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. In there I give a live twin flame read, but I also give mini reads in there as well. Now you can book in for those mini reads, those 1-question readings on my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also on there too. And I will do all the pre-booked mini reads in the next show right at the start and then send you the link to the replay. So you don't need to come live if you don't want to, or you can come live and book it when I'm live as well. And I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. Get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. If it says it's sold out, it's just sold out for the day. Do check back a day or so later. And if you've got questions for your reading, put them in, click on the Contact Us page after you've booked in and put them in there. So what's in the energies for everybody today? We've got beneath the surface, something running beneath the surface, emotions going underneath the surface, something not being said perhaps, that kind of stuff. Or feelings for somebody and you're not admitting it. Someone has feelings for you, they're not admitting it, or someone's angry and they're pretending that they're okay. Stuff like that. We've got a warrior and meditation. Now, this energy is like fight or flight with a warrior, and meditation, of course, being the panacea to that. So you might want to take some deep breaths today. It could be a very challenging day today. Deep breaths, meditation. I like listening to guided meditations, you know, like the whole focus on each part of your body. Those kind of guided meditations really help me to take my energy from that fight or flight, that nervous energy, you know, when you're feeling like someone's attacking you or something like that. Or it doesn't even have to be about people attacking you. For me, I can just get myself, especially post-menopause now, I can get myself into a state just by doing too much, like exercising and even watching sports and stuff like that. It can keep me in that heightened state, like that fight or flight state, and guided meditations really take me out of that. So if you're feeling that anxiety at all, no matter how you got yourself into that state, you can get yourself out of that state using meditations. Personally, I use the Calm app. There's so many meditations on there. I love it. It's always got something for me. Last night I even used one of the meditations for sleep. Not the sleep stories. I find I listen to those too much. But the sleep meditations, those like countdown to sleep, they're really good for me. And of course there's a lot on YouTube as well if you don't want to get an app. We've got patience and dream. Patience and dream. So the tide will come in when it's ready. Okay, well, let's get some tarot cards and find out more. What's in the energies today? 5 of Pentacles, you could be feeling left out of something. 8 of Swords, feeling like you've got no options, you're trapped, there's nothing you can do about it. Again, that could be about the feelings, feeling trapped in those feelings. So, you know, you're anxious and there's nothing you can do about it. But there is something you can do about it. We can always change our energetic state. Even the other way around as well, if you find that you're lethargic and, you know, unmotivated, you can change that state by getting up, jumping around, dancing, put your favourite music on, that kind of thing. Get yourself energized, you know. 3 of Pentacles, some kind of planning or collaborations with other people. And a 6 of Swords, movement forward from one place to another. Now, it can be out of choppy waters into smoother waters there. There seems to be a lot of energy here in the today about taking ourselves from one state to another, and that could be what the 6 of Swords, Swords is about there. Why the 5 of Pentacles? Why are we feeling left out? 4 of Voices, we've been healing ourselves. Now that could be leaving, it could be kind of you've left yourself out. If you have been healing yourself at the moment or in need of healing, the 4 of Voices is very much that, in need of healing. You need to be healing yourself now kind of thing. So you might have been taking time out, spending a lot of time by yourself, doing introspective kind of a work. And then you find that you're left out of the external stuff. You know, your friends don't think about you anymore because you've been saying a lot of no's lately. It could be something like that as well. So again, you could be shifting or ready to shift your state after a lot of alone time, healing yourself. There's masculine energy there as well. Interesting. Now, with the masculine energy there, this could actually be a male in your life leaving you out because they see you in this healing phase and they might not be interested in you while you have that focus. Mean, I know, but there you go. That's what it is. And yeah, if say you've been dating someone and they don't seem to be interested in them anymore at the moment, it could just be that you've been bringing up some deep dark stuff, maybe not dark, but deep emotional stuff, and they might not want to deal with that. And that's okay, Once I've had to do a lot of healing in my life, of course. That's why my channel's called Be Healing. But now I've kind of on the other side of that, and I'm more into life, and and out the other end of that, I'm not that interested in talking about the healing stuff. I mean, I still do for my channel, but I'm not that interested in my personal life, So when people come to me in my personal life with, wanting to talk about all the problems all the time, I'm not just talking about like close friends having an off day and they're going through something at the moment. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when people are in the thick of it, in that healing thing. I don't really want that in my personal life anymore. And so I get it. I get both sides of it. I've been in both sides of it there. So you could be feeling left out by somebody because you're doing a lot of healing at the moment, and that's not conducive to a lot of what a lot of people want in their lives. Eight of Swords, feeling like you're trapped in something, like you can't get out of something. Five of Materials, because feeling left out. So it's like, I don't know how to include myself. I don't know how to put myself back out there again. I don't know how to get involved again and get chosen again. It's got that feeling of, when you're picking sports teams at school and you stood there at the end. I was strong and fast, but an all-rounder kind of thing, and short, and I am short, and so for a lot of the team stuff I wouldn't be chosen. I'd be kind of mid to the end of being chosen, and that hurts when you're at school. The taller, faster ones, they were chosen first. Eight of Swords, Five of Materials is discernment. So, okay, like discernment, who you're choosing to be around. So just be careful. Be careful of who you're trying to integrate yourself back in with. They might not be, not that there's anything wrong with them, but they might not be your kind of people at the moment for where you're at. Like I was saying before, once I've come out of like deep healing stuff, I don't particularly want to be around people like that in my personal life. Of course, in my work, I want to help people like that in my work, but in my personal life, no, not really, and that's okay. It doesn't make me better than you or worse than you or anything like that. It just means the wrong kind of people to be around for you. We're not jibing with each other, that kind of thing. So, yeah, you might want to find some new people to integrate with instead. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Three of Pentacles is about other people, and the Three of Emotions definitely about other people as well. And the Devil, I think these people are just not your people at the moment, just not aligned with them. We don't have to be aligned with everybody, but like I said, with that Devil card, it doesn't make anyone wrong. It's like, I'm sporty, and if you're not sporty, we might not want to hang out with each other, and that's okay. It doesn't make one wrong and one right. But when we're thinking about healing stuff, it can be really tricky. It can be really tricky to think that those that are healing themselves and are healed are right and the others are wrong. But it's not necessarily so. It's not necessarily so. It could just be different phases that we're going through, things that we're going through, and if you don't have a reason to heal, then you're not going to heal something. It could be a pattern that's running in the background beneath the surface that somebody doesn't even need to address for them because it's not causing any problems in their life. And yeah, so with these energies, you might be looking at people around you going, why don't they heal? Because my life would be so much better if they heal. But maybe they're just not. They're just not going to, and they don't need to, and it doesn't make them wrong. Now, ancient wisdom is behind that. So be around your own types of people. And don't try and fit in where you don't fit in. We don't need to do that. Don't try and get accepted by people that are just not your kind of people, and you're not their kind of people. Six of Swords. So, moving yourself from one state to another state. What's this? Ace of Inspiration and the Star. So, feeling hopeful of where you're headed, where you fit in. And the Ace of Inspiration can be about like exciting new starts and yeah, feeling excited about that and hopeful about it, about a new people to work with, new people to be around, new friendships, different kinds of people. What's behind that is psychic development. So trusting your intuition about who is your kind of a person. So big call today to shift your state, but also to make sure you're around your own types of people. What about our love lives today? What's going on there? What's going on in our love lives? That's why I love this island so much, because there's a lot of my type of people on this island. Even more so now, in fact. It's getting a lot more sporty and a lot more health focus, where it used to be like much more of a party place. What about our love lives? We've got forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. Now, this could be about, for some of you with these energies today, the person that you're focused on just might not be your type. Again, especially with regard to healing. You could have been focused on somebody, liking someone, in relationship with someone that was there to show you some things to heal, but not there for the long-term kind of thing. Because I'm definitely getting this vibe today that some people are just not going to heal in the way that you want them to, and change in the way that you want them to. We don't have to change, and sometimes things aren't problems for some people that they are for others. And deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. What else in our love lives today? We're doing what feels right, deep in our heart, and what? Go deeper. You might be wanting to choose someone that you can have a deeper kind of a relationship with, instead of going for the shallow ones and then trying to persuade them to go deeper with you, perhaps. We've got friendship. Could be focusing on friendship at the moment. Friendship could move to something deeper. And a spark. So there could be a spark with someone that you've been friends with as well. Perhaps someone that you've been friends with because you were kind of sussing them out, getting to know them before moving into that romantic territory. Got falling in love. Wow. Okay. Falling in love and adventure. So some of you, yeah, you could have your eye on a friend here, or a friend. You could have had your eye on someone and decided to keep them in the friend zone while you got to know them a bit. That could be progressing here, falling in love with each other. Some of you. We've got an apple. Temptation will test you. Temptation's testing us today. We've got the hills, obstacles to overcome. Run to the hills. And the purse. Pay attention to your finances. You're spending too much now. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer, but this is just a bit of fun because it's a general reading, not a personal reading. If you want me to pull one of these yes or no crystals out of my bag for a specific question that you've got, or another kind of question that's not a yes or no answer question, pull my cards out of my bag, or a mixture of the two, which is what I'll do each time anyway. If it's got a yes or no aspect to it, that is, the crystals. Then you can book in for one of those one question readings if you want. I'll pop a link for it in the description box below, and also one up there too. I will do your reading in the next live show, which I do 3 times a week, and then send you the link to the replay. So I'll do it right at the start of the replay, and you can watch that back, or you can come live and I'll do it while you're live as well. Up to you. And I can also use those in private readings as well. Book yourself in for one of those. There's a link in the description box below, and also one up there too. After you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page on my website. Put your questions for your reading in there. How best to deal with these energies today? Got the King of Wands, female version of it, so it's our energy and the Devil. Okay, so female version of the King of Wands is go claim something, like take responsibility for your life of what it is that you want, and then go find it. Go find it where it is. Can't be changing anyone else, but what we can do is go and find the right people or the right job and stuff like that. So rather than stay where you are complaining about whatever's in your life around you, change it. Go and claim. Don't change. You can't stay where you are and change who's around you, and you can't change the job that you're in. But what you can do is set your sights somewhere else. So yeah, and with that you could be very hopeful and ace of inspiration, excited about a new start, you know, where you do fit in, that kind of thing. Devil energy, temptation. There's temptation about today, and it's emotional temptation. It could be tempting to kind of make everyone wrong and fly off the charts and that kind of a thing. So just be careful about temptations today. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is no, it's the ruby. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in that Psychic Cafe show as well. Would love to give you a mini reading there, so come along sometime. And I make 3 love picker card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there right now. Let me know what you want them to be about in the comments below as well, those picker card reads. And have the best day ever. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.